Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Yuki, the trainer from AiHouse. In this video, we are going to talk about the design operation for the custom wardrobe. This video is for those guys who is going to place their order through the manufacturing system. So let's get into AiHouse first. Before starting our custom, we need to draw our floor plan first. You can go to left side to import the floor plan CAD or the floor plan image. Or you can directly start your floor plan drawing by yourself. And here is the floor plan drawing method. And I'm going to use this rectangle function. Left click here. Left click to find the start point. You can left click again to place this space or input the value. Hit the tab key to change. And hit enter to set it. And right click to enter command. For placing the order to manufacturing system, you need to make sure that this space have the room name. So now I left click this unnamed and come here to find a name for it. Or you can double left click to input your own name. Now I select the master bedroom. After you setting all this, you need to go to the upper part to save this project. Here you need to input the name, then you can save this project. Now we can start our customization. So go to the left side to find this cabinet icon. Left click here, and we are going to do the wardrobe custom today, so I just left click the wardrobe part. Then hit the V key to change my view to 3D or walkthrough view, because we need to start our designs under this two view. What's more, you need to make sure that the mode is the outline and materials, this one, because under this one, if there is an overlap between the cabinets, there will show some shadows. This is the wardrobes that we are going to custom today, and I'm going to stick it on my computer. Now I have stick this dimension picture at my computer, so let's start our design. First is this wardrobe with text type. So you need to go to your library or use our AiHouse library, this platform library. And today I'm going to use our own library, and I'm going to classic here to find this type of wardrobe with text. You can see now it's at the left side, the filler is up here. So we are going to use this type. The second one, just left click this small icon and left click and hold my mouse to drop it out. To place this at the word that you want it, then release your mouse. After you confirm the position is right, you can go to the right side to change its dimension and change its width from the right side. Input 450 and hit enter key. And its height, you can also minus to change its size. Now I have placed this well and also confirm the dimension is good. Next, we are going to the special parameters to see what we can change on this cabinet. So you can hit more parameters to show more. Here is the special parameters for this drawing desk. You can see here is the common parameters like the door panel thickness, you can change it. And next is whether to have the lower door panel. Now there is no door panel at here, you can see. And you can see yes, then it will have this one. And this is the clothing width of this for this one. You can change it like the side filler or the no clothing. I will still keep this 15 or directly input the other values to change it. And you can see it will directly minus from the available space. And you can change it back to 50. Next is the filler installation method. Let's move forward to see its change. Now is the filler cover the side, and you can also select the sideboard without cover. Like this type, it will change. Next is to move forward for the upper filler. And for the upper filler is for this type. The lower one is for this part. So now you can move forward the front. Like move forward is 100. Then it will show like this type. Control Z. And this is for the lower one. Next is the attachment board depth is for this type. You can change this at here. Control Z. This is for you to change the depth of the cabinet on the table. Like changes to 600. Then you can see it will directly change, but the bottom one will not change. Next is the side panel, whether it's hollow or not, is for this part. You can select it's hollow. then it will be like this type. Control Z. Next is the height for this part, from here to here. Then you can like directly changes to see it. Going down is the roof covering method. Like now it's the side covered top. You can change this to the top covered side, and you can see the joint method is changed. This is the top plan to front shrinkage value. You can change the shrinkage value at here. And this is for some common parameter. Moving down, you can see here have many other parameters, and the skirting parameters, back panel, the decks. And for the skirting parameters, you can change it. Let's moving down. As for this, the toolkit, and you change it to vertical, then it will be like this type of insulation method. And it's the thickness of this board. And this is for the back panel. And we can see its tie is thin or thick. Here is the joint method like slot. Let me show you. It is the slot nailing. Then it will change. Or the backboard cover the bottom and the top. And here you can change the thickness 9 to 5. And you can set this parameter by yourself. And for this parameter, it is set by your enterprise administrator account. And this is the back panel retraction and the back panel insertion value. Moving down is for the desk parameters. You can change this to independent or independent. And the height from the ground, like changes to 300. Then it will be a side table for the back. That changes back to 600, and the extension, and like for this hole, changes to 800, and you will see it will be shorter. And the number for the drawer, now it only had one drawer. You can change this to 2, it will be like this type. And you can see it will directly add a vertical board for you. And this is the drawer height, changes to 100, and the shrinkage values, and the corridor thickness. This is table rounding radius is for this part. You can directly change it to the right. There will be no angle, or changes to 20, or input a more biggest value, 50, like this. Control Z. Here's the left cover method for the drawer front. And you can left it to drawer front cover the side. Next is surface extraction and capping method. You can change it like the table to top cover extraction or the surface cover the table. And you can see now if you're using this type, there will be an overlap here, then it will show in this shadow. So let's change it back. Next is the width of the drawer ceiling panel. For this part, you can change it to like 30. And the inner drawer have or not have. Here, and for the decks, whether to land, you can see landing, it will be like this type. No landing and the back panel for this desk to have it or not. If you're landing, you can select to landing and also have back panel. So this is all the parameters that you can change for this cabinet. Now let's go to the next part. Let's close this parameter. From this dimension picture, you can see the next is a 2:1. So you can go to the closet part. You can directly use this one and change the size, or use this type, the double rolled one, drag and drop it out, place it at here, and Control V to copy a new one, copy to the right side. Or you can directly go to a 4:1 to use this one. And you can see the difference between them. If you use 2:, you can see it will be a double size here. And for this one, it will only have the single size at the middle. And for this one, if you don't want a double size at the middle, you can select one of them. Like now I select this one. Then you can go to the right side special parameters. Here is the left panel thickness. You can left click, no side panel. Then the left side panel will disappear. Then you can left click to select it and move it a little bit. Then you can see it. Ctrl Z to move it back. However, if you're using these methods to create this cabinet, remember to combine this whole wardrobe after you finish your design. Because if you are using this kind of method and you're not grooving them, then when you're placing the order to the manufacturing system, the system will not install the connector between these two cabinets because this is two single units. However, if you're using this type, there will be no this kind of problem. Now let's continue. And the dimension is not right, so I'm going to delete this one and change the first one dimension first. And changes from the right side, directly input 800. Now let's continue and to see some special parameter for this normal frame. You can come to the right side, more parameters. They are classified in many catalogs. On the left side, right side, back, and the bottom, the toolkit, on the top. There is also have the avoidance parameter and the filler parameters. Moving up, you can see at the left, right, or the back. And all these panels, you can change their thickness or change their extension value. For the back panel, still you can change its type, line or thick back panel. Here has the back support value. You can see the numbers of this one and the width for the support. Let's move to the back side to see its support. It's this two. Here you can change its number and the width of it. Moving down is toolkit parameter. Let's go back to the forward. You can see the floor plan type, landing or independent, and the toolkit height to change it at here, and the shrinkage, retraction, the front shrinkage value, and the toolkit shrinkage value. Also whether to have the fillers for the toolkit. Now it's no, then you can select yes to see the fillers, the decorative part. For the top and bottom, you can also change its joint method, like for the top, now it's the side cover the top. Then you can change it to the top cover the side. And for the bottom, it's still the same, side cover the bottom or bottom cover the side. Moving down is the avoid parameters. For these avoid parameters, I will show you by this cabinet because it will be more clearly. Let's select this one. More parameter. Moving down. Here is to whether to avoid the skirting height. Then you can leave it to 100. Then you can see this little cut on it. And whether to avoid the real beam. Moving up, like this type. You can also include the value to change that. Last is whether to have a filler. You can select Path and move. You can move this special parameter upward if you cannot see the below things. Then it will install this one for you. Select the special parameters again. Here for the filler parameter, you can control more parameters for the filler, like its size and where it plays, align with the door or align with the top panel. This is all the parameters for the frame. As you can see, it's a side cabinet. We can go to side cabinet. Here to find it. Now I directly input its number. And for this number, you can move your cursors on one of the small icons, and here is their number. and just hit enter key to find this type, the right side cabinet frame. I just drag and drop it out to place it at here, make it snap to the left cabinet, and release my mouse. Then I'm going to change the size, and its width plus 20. And you can see I made this type of cabinet by 2, so I change this first to 100. Step is minus 20. Because later I will place the decorative panels at here to make this type of shape. Then I copy one more, Ctrl V, copy to the top. Then change the top size and its height 650, hit enter key. Okay, for the top one, there's no need for this toolkit, so I just come here to skirting parameter to set it independent. And for this side cabinet, we need to place the fillers at the right part. So generally, if you want to add a filler, you can right click here, fillers, to add this one. However, you can see for the side panel, if you consider this size at the front part, so you cannot use this method to install the filler for it. Then we can select one of them and go to the more parameter and find the closing parameter here. And this is the size filling the board width. We can come here to select like 18. Then it will be like this type, or you can select 8 to 15. For the top one, you can still select it at 8. Then you will have these two fillers. And if you want to change the joint method, come back. Here is the joint method for you to change. So before that, let's check the parameters for this kind of cabinet. You can see the parameters are almost the same, like the joint method, indentation values, toolkits values like this. And the special one for this, you can see the back panel for this one is like this type. You can come here to select common side, here to have both common side. Then let's move it out to see it. You can see its back panel is gone, and if not common side, then it will show the back panel back. And Ctrl Z to move it back. Next, we are going to install the inner functional part. I'm coming back here. Let's select this inner part and hit the G key, or right click here at functional part. This is the library for the functional part. First, we are going to install the cloth rack. We need to come here, the wardrobe functional part. This cloth rack or cloth hanger. You can select the one that you needed. Like drag and drop it inside. It will fix the place, the right click and change its height to the top. If you need one more, just drag and drop it inside. This is further and change its position to the top. Next, we are going to install the for it. Let's come here, the general board functions. You can see here I have the shelf. I have already introduced that the different shelves will have different connector for this 3-1 laminate, the movable shelves and the fixed one. And if you want to break the back panel, you can select this tool, drop it out. Then it will show this break function for you to select the break method and some other parameters. So now you can drag and move it to place this at the middle part when the lights show out. And if you want the button to have more, you just right click and place 3 like this. Let's go to place some shelf in the side panel. And for the side panel, you cannot use the shelf at here because this is for the normal one. Like if you drop it in, then you see the texture is not correct. So we just delete it. And come to the general board function and moving down. Here you can see the alert for the left cabinet. and this is for the right can, so we will use the modus from here. This is for the fixed one, and if it's for the movable, just drag and drop it in, and right click, eventually place 4. Okay, let's moving back. See rocked, you can select this rocked, then go to the right side to see the special parameter for it. Then you can control all the parameters here for this rock. And for the shelf, it also have some special parameter for you to control. And you can see the thickness, whether to have the length, the front orientation value, you can input 1. You can use this ruler to check it. This front side to this front side. Then you can see if you're indent 1, escape key to end it. We are going to install the door and the drawer. So you can go to the upper top white menu and come here to find this door. Left click here. You can also batch install them. Now first let's select. You can use this little blue point to change its size. I change to install this part. Then hit the batch install. Convert here, and I will install this two. On the multiple one, here right side you can change the door first, the open direction, the cover type. After you confirm everything is okay, then you can hit confirm to install the doors. Like this, you can hit OK to open all of them and check. Or just directly select the door panel to check its detail. Like you can see at the left, cover method will directly change to the partial overlay because they are using the same side panel. Now let's go to install the door panel for here. This whole part and open direction from here. Hit confirm. OK to check it. Okay, it's correct. Next, we are going to install a drawer here. Before we install a drawer here, I still need to notice one thing for install the doors. Like let's come here. Like for this 4-column one, if you install door for it directly, I'm using the numbers of the doors to be 4 and hit confirm and hit OK to open the door. You can see there is an overlap here because when you install the doors for the space over 1200, then the system will automatically install a middle vertical board for you. So there will be overlap here because there's 2 panels here. You can select here and delete. Then it will still have 1 panel. So this is what you need to pay attention to when you install more than 2 door lifts one time. So let's go back. Actually, when you install the door here, I'll also have the drawer installation function for you to select. Or you can directly come here to install the drawer. Select the space first, then select the drawer style you wanted. Like come here to the universal drawer style. Here we'll have many drawer styles for you to select. Like this one with 4 side box, and this only has 3 sides. And for the first one, you can select the slice for this drawer. So we just double left click to confirm the selection. Then go to the right side to control the detail, like the cover method and the detail cover method at each directions, its styles, and the drawer's installation method on vertical or horizontal. And this is drawer dimension. You can check this box to change the dimension. However, every time you change it to 200 or others. After you confirm the parameters, you just hit the confirm button to install it. Then it will have these 2 drawers, and you can see it covers the filler. So let's Ctrl Z to install it again. You can see when you install it again, there's no need for you to select the style again. If you want to change, you can come here, left click this icon to change the style. Go to the upper part, and we are going to change the right cover method, like not cover, and hit confirm. Now we have installed the drawer. Let's check the detailed parameters for the drawer. Hit the B key to hide the side panel. Okay, hit the B key again. Come back to select the unit. And you can select a single drawer and go to the right side. You can see here have the drawers and the drawer front. You can also batch edit them or just edit a single drawer. So now I'm going to check this batch edit. And here more parameters. Before opening them, you can also control like these things. Upper extension, the down extension, left and right. So let's click these more parameters. And if you want to place them to the manufacturing system, remember to come here, the drawer core board type, to select it to the DMS. This is very important, okay? Remember to select this to DMS, or use the administrator account to set this DMS as default setting. Next is this drawer type. You can select 3 sections or the button slide. Next is this conventional cabinet board thickness. You can change the thickness of the box size. Like now it's 18, and when I change this to 25, you can see it's very clearly. Let's change it back. Here is the result value for the drawer slide. You can click here to select other or directly changes within the interval 0 to 25. Next is the drawer core height regulation. And you can select it from the list that you access by the administrator account. Or you can directly use the formula like subtract the upper and the lower offset values for the inner space. Now I'm using the list, so you can come here to change its height by selecting from the list. Here's the core lowers offset value. You can change it at here. Now it's 12, but if you change it to 16, you will see it more clearly. Next one is this drawer core lower offset value. It's the distance between the drawer box button and the drawer front button. Like now, let's go to the right side to change this down to 0 first. Then you can see the drawer core lower offset value is 12. And let's use the rulers. Select the bottom face. And here, then you can see the value now is 12. Control Z to move it back. Next is this drawer core depth rule. You can come here to select like what you select for the height using the list, or directly use the inner space reduction method. Here I'm using the list, so you can select the depth up here. Changes to 200 like this. So let's move to the next to this parameter. Is this for whether to have the gray line? Now it's not. Then you can see to have. Then you can see the inner size will change. And also have more parameter like its quantity and the thickness of those panels. Here you can change whether to have the front for the box line to know. Then it will only have 3 size or yes. Next is the shrinkage value for this drawers. You can control them by yourself. And here is the bottom parameters for this drawer. Now this is the all parameters for the drawers that you can control during the design part. And let's show this side panel back. If you want this drawer to cover the toolkit, then Shift D to select this drawer. And now it's in this 4 direction. You can right click. Then to extend it first and -20 like this. Or you can add a decorative part for this part. Right escape key to escape from the extension function. Then you can right click the fillers here to add the toolkit decorative part. But you can see the toolkit is adding at this size. And this is for the normal frame. So side cabinet, you need to go to the left side to find the decorative, this part. And then come to here to find them. Then you need to come here and select this the C-line plant. We are going to use this C-line plant. Before that, let's convert the dimension at this part. So we go to the top to find this accurate measurement. And check the distance from this part to here. This is 500, that's okay. And from this part and here, let's click the 4. is 102. Okay, so let's drag and draw this out. Go to the right side to change its dimension. Right step to be 500 and its height to be 102. Hit enter. Alright, still stand for the texture. Let's hit the B key and then select it. At the right side, you can rotate the texture for this one. So hit the B key to end it. Let's move the position using the align function. And you can make this part to align with here. Select it. Make this size to align with this face. Okay, great. We have played this one successfully. Next, what we are going to do is place a visible board at here. So we are still going to use the board from here. So seeing the forward direction, drag and drop it out. Let's play it here first, and then going to change its size, like the width to be 370 and the height to be 700, and that's okay. And let's align it by making this interface to align with here. Select it and let this part to align with this line. Okay, we have covered this part well, and let's hit the escape to exit it. And let's click it and control V to copy one more and copy it to the top. Then let's continue to change its height. It's 1650 and hit enter key. So now we have this kind of cover one. And you can see they are not aligned. So now I'm going to make them align and even install the top filler. And I hold my control key to select all of them, then right click to install the filler for them. The top filler, yes, correct. Now I wanted to align the side panel because I want to extend all this panel, like now it's 100. And to stand at this part, I'm going to place a visible panel here. So I select here the light direction, right side. Then I will get one more this one. So now let's going to change the dimension for the door panel. And let's change from here. And when I select it, okay, I cannot check it. So I hit the B key, click this one, then move to the right side. Here is the width tab and height, and we can change this width up here. And we just add one more 80 and hit confirm. Then you can see its size will change. Let's continue to changing this part and go to the right side. And you can see this one, or it have the extended value. So we can directly change the upper extended value to 80. Then we can change all of this one by one. And for this one, we also need it. Alright, this is the visible panel, so we can hit the B key, go back to the unit selection mode, and left click this one to change its height. Just add 80. Okay, great. And for this side, let's hit the B key to go back to select the door panel and extend it. Hit confirm. Okay, now we have finished the designs for the top, and let's check the bottom. On this part, we still need to extend it, so I select it, extend it to the downside. Let me check the dimension of this one, the accurate measurement from this size, the bottom size to the floor is 102. Let's escape from here. Then we can change it to make down by 82. Still the same for this one, 82. Hit the enter key. Down extend 82. Enter key. Next. 82. And let's move to here. Then we need to minus the height from the button, like to -20, -20. Okay. Okay, next we are going to make a shape on these two, the door panel and this normal board. And hit the escape key, hit the B key, select this board, and select one of the point. Then you can make a chamfer on it. I'm going to make this kind of shape. Then I'm going to input the value like 1450. Okay, I think it's good for me. And here, 300. Okay, then I'm going to make a chamfer at here. So I click this blue one again to hit the breakup. Then I will get one more point at here. Then I can make a shape like this one and improve the radius at 200. Okay, and for here, I select this point again. Generally, if you make a shape on the door panel, you can only use the panel shape brush to brush it on the door panel. And if you want to brush it on the other panel, then it is not allowed it. For this part, you need to make it by yourself. 100, 1450, and break it up. One more point, this type of shape, 200. Okay, now I can make a shape up here. And for this shape, I can place some the light inside. So I hit OK to open it. Hold my Control key to select all of this shelf. Right click, lighting, install. And if you want to show this groove on this shelf, and you need to select this type of the light, just double left click to select it. And then go to the right side to control all of the parameters. And now if the position is at the back, you need to make sure that there's marking between the groove and the back side. So you need to input values there. And here you can control the quantity. What's more, here you can change the width and the depth of this groove. Change its brightness here and hit generate. And close this parameters panel. Then you can see this light. And you can hold Control 7 to show this frame type. And you can see this blue is the groove. And you can hold Control 1 and 2 to back to it. We are going to change the door styles and the materials for it. And I will keep these styles and just change this material. And if you want to change the material, like for the door material, make sure that all the material have the substrate. Like now you can see this one have the substrate. Then when you place the order to the manufacturing system, it will have this substrate info. Just select the type that have the substrate. Right click on material to change the carcass. We are going to change this wardrobe door style. So I double left click to select both of them and right click. Here the door style. And I'm going to use this aluminum frame type, aluminum frame glass door. Select one of this. Then for this one, the right one, we need to change the door style separately because the handle position is not correct. So if you want to change this one, you need to select the door frame. Like when you left click, you will only select the inside glass. And you can go to the right side, name, to see this is the glass door cord. Now you can hit OK, then left click this frame. And at the right side, you can see now the name is the frame name. Then you just right click door style. And select another direction one. And hit OK. Okay, now we have changed all of this. Next, we are going to talk about the timing. If you want to use the tatami module, you need to go to left side, here tatami. Then for the subcatalog, you can come here to find them based on the row, like single one, double one, 3, 4, or the others. And now I'm going to use the 4-row cabinet as sample. Then you can come to the small icon to select the columns quantity. Like this one, it will be second. Moving down, if there is more, then you can use the other type. It also have the open direction of the drawers, and we're going to select this one as example. So just drag and drop it out. Let's select this tatami and go to the right side, more parameter to change its detail. The third is the frame structure. You can see the first one is the cover method, and now it's the front and back cover the side. You can also select the second one. Then will be the side cover the top and bottom. And next is the normal board thickness. And here is the drawers, the depth, and the drawer is only for this part, and you can change it to see it's different, like this type. And here is the depth thickness. You can change this to 36 to see it's different. And change it back. Then you can see the top panel thickness will change. Here is the layer thickness. For this layer thickness, it is the vertical border. And next one, this is the thick bottom panel of tatami. Is for the inner part, this bottom one. And here is the shrinkage values of the tatami base panel. Moving down, you can change the panel thickness and the extension values of the left side panel, right side panel, and the back panel. For the back panel, you can also change its ring width. Moving down is this toolkit. For this toolkit, you can change that here, like height and the shrinkage, and whether to have the decoration, if there's no, and it will be like this type. Moving down, this one is for the door thickness reserve value. Now it's reserve 20, and you can change it. I change it to 0. And you can see the drawer will be like this type. Let's Ctrl Z to move it back. Next is the drawer bottom panel types. Now it's ring, or you can set this to 4. And for this drawer bottom panel type, you can have this fold, which will have the panel, or this support one will be like this type. And next one is the middle partition structure, and whether to have the styling panel for the tatami drawer. Moving down, here is where you can install the fillers for this tatami. You can see with the left side, just select it and let's close this one. Then you can see at this drawer part, it will have this fillers. And the right side, you can also select one like this. And if you still want to install a filler at this part, you can move this one out first, like keep 50. Then go to the left side, tatami, and here open this subcatalog, accessory panel. Then to see this left, right, so you just drop it and place it in. And it will be like this type of the filling panel for this cabinet. And if you want to change the parameter for this filler, you can select it and go to the right side to see its special parameters. Like have or don't have the riser, like this have this upper back strap or not, or the other things. Okay, this is called the custom process for the wardrobe. In our next video, we are going to introduce the design process for our kitchen cabinets, also including the structure parameters and joint methods introduction. See you at our next video. Goodbye.